Welcome back.
Well, if you're one of the millions of Americans traveling this long holiday weekend, you need to be prepared when hitting the highway in your car. And what should you do if, say, for example, you came upon an accident on the interstate, or God forbid you were in an accident? Well, here to give us some tips and ideas, suggestions to keep us all safe. I want to say good morning to Sergeant Andrew Hewitt. He is with the State Patrol and Nebraska State Patrol. And Sergeant, we appreciate you being here. It's going to be a busy weekend out on those highways, is it not?
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for having us. Yeah, AAA has predicted a record number of drivers this weekend, so hopefully we'll have some good tips for you to follow when driving this weekend.
Okay, so what's the number one thing that we need to prepare for if we are making that road trip?
Yeah, I think there's some good things to keep in mind when you're getting ready to travel. We have seen a lot of tailgating and things like that, some speeds that are record highs. We just ask that people prepare a little bit in advance. If you can, I know we're all busy, try and leave a little earlier, anticipate having slower traffic. So make sure that you guys leave ahead of time, provide lots of time, try and be patient with each other. We do see a lot of people cutting other people off, and we get reports of dangerous drivers. If you can, also make sure that you keep your cell phone off to the side and that you focus on the road, and that you keep your speeds down to allow your response time to be appropriate. That's why the speed limits are set where they are. And then if you do see some dangerous drivers, we do ask that you call either 911 or star 55, which will get you directly to the Nebraska State Patrol dispatch. And we'll have some extra troopers out on the roads to hopefully handle the volume of traffic that we're expected to see this weekend, so we can help get people to their destination safely. And as always, if you are going to partake in some alcoholic beverages, we ask that you make sure you have a designated driver, obviously, to get to your destination safely and return home as well.
Sergeant, and we're watching some video file video of accidents that happened, one involving a big tanker truck. And, these accidents happened, with passenger cars as well. If you come upon an accident, if you see an accident, what is your best advice? Because people right away, for some people, I think it's half and half, want to get out and help. Others are so afraid they continue on. What should a driver do?
Yeah, obviously, depending on where the accident happens and the safety, if it's on the interstate, you can call star 55, 911, report the accident. You can continue to drive. What we do have sometimes is people want to stop and help, but then they start backing up traffic because they parked their car in a place that maybe isn't safe for them or for the bystanders. So stay off your phone for one. Don't be taking pictures as you drive by or record it. We see that a lot of times as well. Go ahead and call 911 so we can get the necessary emergency personnel, whether it be fire or EMS, to the scene, as well as State Patrol or law enforcement, to be able to direct traffic safely and get those people hopefully to the place that they need to be, and work the accident as well, clear the roads out and get people moving again.
Sergeant, I got a question. A lot of people like to go camping and like to go to the state parks. Any advice for those people heading out that direction?
Yeah, well, campers definitely. This time of year, depending on the wind, if you can travel on days that hopefully aren't as windy, because it does kick your camper around quite a bit if you're inexperienced. Otherwise, if you're an experienced driver, just reduce your speed and maybe take a highway instead of the interstate to allow you to get to your destination safely, because those slower speeds allow you to handle that trailer a lot better if you're dealing with a lot of high winds. Obviously, if the rain and things like that are going to occur, slow down again to allow you to be able to respond appropriately. Hopefully other drivers will allow some following distance so that you can respond, because it's a little more difficult to respond with a trailer on the back of your vehicle. So other drivers should look out for those with campers and semi trucks as well. Give them plenty of room, because it is difficult to maneuver some of those vehicles around.
Okay, and I just want to ask, I know we're out of time, just one quick question. If you're in an accident, should you get out and take pictures and have the evidence of all of that from the accident that has just occurred to your vehicle?
So first and foremost, if you're injured, obviously, if it's safe, we ask that everybody try and get their vehicle moved over to the side of the road. That's a big thing. We've had several that could be moved. but they stay in the lane of traffic. If it's safe to do so, move over to the side of the road. If you're uninjured and the party that you're involved with is uninjured, then you can get out of your vehicle,
Okay.
but try and stay over on the shoulder of the road. You
Good
can
advice.
take pictures of the damage, but authorities will get there. They'll take a written report. That written report will be sent to the Accident Records Bureau, where then you can 10 days later go and get that report. You can also get pictures that we will take. We'll take pictures as well.
Okay, good.
But if you want, for your insurance purposes, you can take pictures if you'd
Okay.
like. Your insurance will ask for them, but they'll also ask for the pictures that we take. We'll also have video provided as well. And then you will be required to fill out an accident report online as well.
Perfect. Wow, great advice.
Yeah, good information.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Sergeant Hewitt. We appreciate your time this morning. We appreciate you and what you do to keep us all safe. So thank you for being there, and thank you for your service.
Yes, ma'am. Have a great holiday.
Thank you, you too. Great advice.
Really good advice.
Wow.